All right, got cancel culture hitting Hollywood hard, as even celebrities cannot escape it.
Charles Barkley claims that he can't have fun anymore as he slams his bosses at TNT, while Kevin Hart speaks out again after his cancellation over his past tweets. And Chrissy Teigen is now apologizing after backlash over her cyberbullying.
Joining us right now with reaction is Outkick founder Clay Travis. Clay, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you guys as well. Appreciate you having me. Looks like the shoe's on the other foot, isn't it? The woke monster has escaped and nobody is safe.
That's right, because once upon a time it seemed like they were just going after people on the political right, but now it's like, okay, we've chewed all those people up. Let's turn on the political left. Nobody is safe.
It reminds me, if you guys watched the show back in the day, of the smoke monster on Lost, you know, that would just kind of run rampage over the island, and if it grabbed you, you were done for, pretty much. This is what happens to all revolutions. And make no mistake, we have been in the middle for the past several years of a woke revolution. Eventually, the revolution, guys, turns on itself. You saw it going all the way back historically. What happened with the French Revolution? They started guillotining all of the revolutionaries themselves. Chrissy Teigen was one of the people out there leading the charge on cancel culture. Turns out now she's starting to get canceled herself. And what I believe we need to see, I really do believe this is what needs to happen. Comedians need to stand up, regardless of what their political backgrounds are. Use Kevin Hart as an example. If you can't go into a comedy club and make a joke for fear of somebody pulling out their cell phone, or go onto a college campus and somebody deconstructing your joke and deciding that it's offensive, we have lost this battle. And so I think creative people, and I think you're starting to see it from comedians, need to start punching back and say, you know what? If you're offended by a joke, that's your problem. You're a loser. We need to stand up for the First Amendment. We need to stand up for creativity in this country. We can't cancel people over jokes.
In fact, here's what Kevin Hart said. He's been canceled, what, 3 or 4 times? No, it never bothered me. If you've allowed it to have it affect you, it will. Personally, that's not how I operate. I understand people are human. Everyone can change. He's talking about past jokes that didn't stand the test of time, and what happened with I think the Oscars or something he was supposed to host.
That's right. It's a joke. But think about this. I've always used this analogy. If somebody stood outside of a comedy club with a poster board saying that they were offended by a joke that a comedian was going to tell inside of that comedy club, and all of us, every single one of us this morning was driving past them, do you know what we would think? That person is a total loser. They need to get a life. Yet, if they go on Twitter and they complain, people are like, oh my God, we have to react to them. How about treating Twitter like real life as opposed to a different place?
Good point. Charles Barkley says he's retiring in a few years and he's not going to take it. He said, we're all in trouble. You crack a joke the wrong way, and they're like, no, 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 you crossed the line. Let's talk about this story out of Tennessee. There's a college there, Rhodes College, and they sent this memo to all of their students. They said non-vaccinated students will be charged a $1,500 per semester health and safety fee to cover the costs of mandatory testing. So if you don't get vaccinated, you're slapped with a $1,500 bill. What do you say?
Totally illogical. Let's start here. Do you guys know who's the most famous Rhodes College alum out there? Amy Coney Barrett, recent Supreme Court Justice nominee. I'd love to hear what she thinks about this absurdity. By the way, they still haven't honored her at Rhodes College because she's on the wrong side of the political equation, which probably gives you an idea of where this $1,500 fee is coming from. Look, we know the data is transparent and clear. College kids are not in danger from COVID. They don't need to be vaccinated. If they choose to be vaccinated, that's their choice, but they are not protecting themselves from some great ill. It is absurd to require college kids to be vaccinated, and it's absurd to charge them if they aren't being vaccinated. More insanity out there.
Good luck on your radio show today. Thanks, Clay.